But
Okay, y'all, I made it.
all right, okay, what's
Okay.
going on? I just want to say this though for the people that's watching. The reason why we do what we do is like Keegan said, man. We trying to get y'all to the point where y'all don't have to struggle
Like we
and
did.
go through all the whole process. Well, you're gonna have to go through the process, but we're gonna
Mhm.
get you further along. So just make sure y'all
Yeah.
just reach out, hit us in the inbox, man. We always available, man. This is our passion. This is our purpose, and man,
Mhm.
this is what we're here for. But we finally got Gregory, man. What's going on, man? Where
Woo!
you from, Gregory?
Dallas, Texas, man. Dallas, Texas.
Okay, we got Dallas in the house. We got Dallas in the house. How many
Uh-huh,
kids do you
uh-huh.
have?
Just one. One. That's it. That's all I need.
Can you try to keep the camera still and keep it like in the light because we can see you?
Okay. How about right there? Right there.
Yeah, that's a little
That's
better.
better.
That's a little better.
That's
Okay.
better.
Okay.
So
Okay.
We'll
Sorry
try to
about that,
work with
y'all.
that.
so was it a
Yeah, I got one.
situationship? Was it a situationship
No,
or
no. It was a regular
friendship?
relationship. No, no. Regular relationship for 11 years. 11 years of
Okay.
relationship.
So y'all was together in a
And
relationship for
so
11 years.
Who ended it?
11 years. Yeah. She did.
Why?
Yep. I don't know. She just up in one day. I guess, like y'all said, it could have been some red flags. I never paid attention to it. We had a house. She just, we just had the baby, and she was probably the baby was like 2 years old, going on 3, and she just up and left and took the baby with her. And I didn't hear nothing from her for about 7 days.
So y'all were together for a number of years before you had a child.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, and so you split up when you said the baby was about 2 or 3.
Yes, ma'am. That's correct.
So get us there. What were some of the things that she started? Well, before we even go forward, who's the deadbeat?
Yes. She
Who's the
Who's the
is.
deadbeat?
deadbeat? She is.
Oh, who's the deadbeat? I'm sorry. Who's the deadbeat? I'm sorry, y'all. I was ready. I'm ready. But yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I don't even know where to start at. So yeah, 11 years trying to get y'all up to par. The Probably the second year of the child, probably between the second and third year, that's when she up and left. And I didn't hear nothing for about 7 days. Just disappeared. No Facebook, no social media, no nothing. Just up and disappeared.
And how old was your kid?
2 or 3.
2 or 3?
She was in between two or three. Yes, sir. In between 2 or 3 years old. Uh-huh.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so when she came back, what was her what did she say?
She just needed a break, and I didn't understand what that was about. We done had one argument in 11 years, so I thought that was a plus. And it was like everything was normal. I never seen nothing, never seen not one thing that I could up and tell you about, not one.
So from that point up until now, are you still being alienated? What's going on? What's happening with your baby? Like what's
That
the problem?
that that that's what I want to get to. Okay, so when she up and left, that week, she ended up coming back. So then she told me, "Hey, you can have the baby. Just let me visit her. I'm all right. Don't worry about nothing. I just need some time for myself." So I said, "Okay, that's cool. I don't have no problem with raising my child. It's easy to do. To me, even though she's a girl, I know how to do hair. I know how to do everything. So I never had a problem with that. So I guess in time, I think about a year went by, and I guess she got jealous of that. So she came to the baby's daycare and snatched and left again,
So
like it wasn't
at
nothing.
this point, it was no courts involved. This was just a mutual agreement that y'all had once
No,
she said
no,
she
just
wanted to
mutual.
give her up, and you took
Yes,
her.
ma'am. Yes,
And
ma'am.
then the day she felt like it,
Uh-huh.
she came and snatched her and fled with her again and didn't tell you anything.
Yep, yep.
And,
Didn't tell
and, and
me
what
not
was
one thing. That
and
is
what was
correct.
that period? How long was that period you had her?
But yeah.
A
I had her
year?
for almost about a year. Almost about a year.
Okay.
Probably about 11 months.
So within that year, you never went to court or anything? Like why didn't you go to court? Is what
No,
I'm
no.
asking.
Yes, no. No, I got smart. I went and filed for in the state of Texas. They have a law that's like child abandonment, and then if the mom or the dad been separated from the child, it hasn't been around the child in 30 days, that you can do that file. You can do that motion. You can file it. So that's what I went and filed. But let me tell you right now, it was a whole lot of money. I mean, I noticed the court systems only want money on top of money on top of money. That's all they want. I think
That's
Oh
I end
yeah.
up spending like, yeah, I end up spending probably like $4,500 just for that.
So let me just take it back a little bit, because you said she
Okay.
ended it, right?
Yes, that's correct.
So, and she keep coming and leaving and coming and leaving. Do you think she had another relationship?
Of course. Wait till you see who the another relationship is. Yes, of course she did.
Oh man,
okay.
that's the drum roll.
So
Yes, the
so
drum roll. Y'all might as well do a car crash right now. You might as well do the car crash right now.
who is the other man?
Oh, my younger brother.
Oh no, no.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And look,
Don't
right
tell me
now, look how
that.
I'm happy about it and look how I'm happy about it and smiling about it. But ever since we raised up in the house and everything, he always mimicked everything I did. Every single thing I did, he mimicked it. Every single thing.
So
He
did
So
started
have
calling
you
my child. He started calling my child his child.
is it
oh
his child?
He started calling my child and my woman before then his family.
but
But
Yeah,
is it?
I'm on the birth certificate.
did you get a
No, no,
DNA
not at all.
test?
Not at all. Yeah,
Oh,
we did a
okay.
DNA test. Not at all. It's my child. It's my child.
Oh,
I'm on the
okay.
birth certificate. I, I, uh, 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 I was there for all the doctor appointments. You know, I was there for birth, cutting the umbilical cord and everything. But he still turns around. I have videos right now. You know, I always record everything. Him saying that's his family and that's his child. So he actually wants to raise my child with my child's mother. And
So
my child calls him uncle. My child calls him uncle.
that's what I was
Calls him
about to
uncle.
say. Is she go from calling
Yes.
him uncle to daddy, or she because she
No,
know
Right.
who
I
her
stopped.
daddy is?
I put a stop to all of that. Only because I always said over my dead body would my brother raise my child. No way. No way. No.
So wait, okay,
That
let's
would never
pause
Man,
happen.
because
That
I
would never ever
this is
happen.
about five one of the craziest who's the
yeah.
deadbeat stories.
So
No,
when
no,
we was
I told you guys earlier. It was gonna be the craziest thing you ever heard. But it gets better than that. It gets better. It gets
okay,
better than
okay.
that.
So wait.
You gotta walk us through.
Before I we got
Okay.
started, I
Oh,
asked
I
you
will.
who's the deadbeat. You didn't answer. So who's the damn deadbeat in this situation? Is it her or is it your brother?
She's the dead. No. Yeah, he's the deadbeat, but I say she's the deadbeat too, because I got my own child. I got my own child. So he the deadbeat and she the deadbeat.
So
And
when
she on
she
child
took the
support.
baby, okay, so when she took the baby from
Yeah.
daycare and fled, she was what,
Yeah.
5 or 6 or something?
No. Back up. No. When she took the baby from daycare, she was 3 at that time. She was 3.
Oh,
Okay.
you said 2 or 3 when she left. You had her for a year. Okay, so she was still 3, maybe 4. Okay, so what
Yeah.
happened after that? You filed the. You went and filed
Okay.
in the
Watch it.
petition for
Okay.
her.
Yeah. Yeah, I did all that. I filed all the petitions, got that done. Okay, now that was in limbo because you know how the court system. Well, the court system in Dallas is the super slowest court system in the world. So within that time, now thinking she ran and took her from the daycare. After she ran and took her from the daycare, she had her for about I don't know, probably about 6 months, probably about 5 or 6 months. She had her. So then I went back and got her back again.
So when she took her, and she taking her up the street around the corner. Is you still seeing her? Like, did
No,
she
no, no,
take
no,
her
no, no,
somewhere
no, 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 no. She taking her 2 hours and 30 minutes away to Shreveport, Louisiana.
to a different state?
Man, this
Yes, of
is
course. A
crazy.
different thing. Where I was born and raised at, where my brother is now. Yes, of course.
Okay, so we don't even know. We trying to we trying to get a basis where we can
I'm taking y'all
start.
there.
When did you find out
I'm
about
taking
your
y'all there.
brother? Let's start there.
Okay, get ready for this. Me and my baby were at Walmart shopping. My brother's drunk baby mother called me and said, "Hey man, you are crazy." And I said, "Why? What I'm crazy about? What happened?" She said, "Why is your child's mother with my child's father?" I'm like, "What?" I mean, it was unheard of. I never heard of nothing like that before. I was so got off with my throat got so dry, but I had to hold my composure because I had my daughter with me.
Oh yeah, most
So
definitely.
I called him. Yeah, I called him and watch this, y'all. Tell me, would this hurt y'all mind? I said, "Hey, my brother, you say don't say no names. Are you and such together?" This was this boy's answer. Now, keep in mind, I said, "Hey, are y'all two together?" His answer was, "I got a 401k, I got money in the bank, and I got a CDL license." What does that have to do with anything? That's what he said. That was
This
his
man
answer.
have his own kids and his own woman. He, like you say, he just wanted to be you.
He's a deadbeat and wanted to be me because he got two baby mamas and he not in the kids' life at all. The kids don't even stay with him. So how would you expect my kid to stay with you?
And this is your blood brother.
My
Same
blood brother,
parents.
last name, my name, same daddy, same mama. They are alienated from the family as of right now. Alienated from the family as of
Because
right
that
now.
was my next question to you. What do your family
Family
think
think
about
about this.
this?
Everybody despises him and her. And then I don't understand why everybody thought so highly of her. Listen to what I tell y'all. Within those 11 years, family vacations, family reunions, family get togethers, family, everybody in the whole family on my mom's side and my dad's side knows who she is. Just for her to make a whole complete 360 circle and go to my brother.
And think that she gonna come to the same functions around the same people and just switch to the next
Nope,
man and
So,
everybody
nope,
gonna be okay.
so,
no, ain't nobody okay. But I
so
got
how
another
long?
thing
How
to tell
long is
y'all
that
too.
going on?
What you mean? How long
Before
is it going on? She's still with him right now.
I'm talking about before you found out about it.
Oh,
My
boy,
bad.
I don't know. I'll say about probably about 7 or 8 months. But I didn't know nothing about it, so that's what made me think where they already messing around. But he never came out here to Dallas. Not when me and her were together. He never came to Dallas. Not one time. But
So he
everything was
had.
like clockwork. That's what I said.
So maybe it's been going
Had to be
on
social.
way longer than before you knew. They probably was doing it for years because you didn't know.
But I couldn't tell though because everything was like clockwork. I know women can get away with stuff, but I mean, going to work at a certain time, getting off at a certain time, always answering the phone, don't have the phone on lock. I can answer the phone if I want to of hers. It was I never seen nothing,
Yeah,
not
because you
one thing.
you
I'm
wouldn't you
telling you,
wouldn't you wouldn't expect your
It's your
brother,
brother,
even if you
right?
seen your brother
not
number
at
in her
all,
phone,
not
you
at all,
probably wouldn't expect that.
not at all, not at all. And
But
then it's
this is
funny.
my question to you, real quick, Gregory,
Go,
before we move forward.
yes sir.
So,
Uh-huh.
how do your daughter feel about this? Because how old is she now?
Let me tell you a little something. Right now, she's 4. Her birthday is November 22nd. She's oblivious to it, really, because she's 4 years old. But she does call him uncle, but she knows who I am, and I always want to be with me. That's the only thing about that. I always got her. I'm always gonna take care of her. I'm always gonna spend all the time with her. And let me tell y'all. Let me take y'all here one right quick. She came and told me he hit her. So I didn't know whether to go to jail or stay out of jail to take care of her. She told me he hit her for going in the refrigerator to get some Sprite. A
Oh
thing of Sprite.
no,
What's wrong with
man.
some Sprite? Yeah, and see, do you know how much I had to hold my composure and not
Oh
go to where
yeah,
he was and literally unallow, do something. So do you know how
yeah,
much
Yes.
man it took for me to not do nothing, just like let it go. Like let it go.
yeah.
Because that was my first intention to go hurt him. That's my first intention. I don't know nothing else to do.
So
I'm here to protect my daughter.
so how is the situation with you having her and her mom in him having her? How do you split
Yeah.
the time? Like, what is that?
That's what I wanted to get to. That's what I wanted to get to. Let me give you the timeline. Get ready for this, y'all, and tell me how mixed up and confused this is. Okay, so you already know she was with me for 11 years. She left me going to him, right? He threw her and my child out, and then she ended up going to some random. After she ended up going to the random, she went back to him. After she went back to him, she ended up trying to come back to me. But I just played it off just to get my daughter back.
What the hell?
Thank you. Tell me
You
what
let her
y'all want to
back,
know.
right?
Let me
You
rephrase
let her
it.
back, right?
No. Watch it. Watch this. Watch it. I let her back just because I got a best friend that's a sheriff. He told me just play like you like her and get your child. And that's exactly what I done. That's exactly what I done. Let me rephrase it
So
again.
wait,
Was
wait,
with me
wait.
for 11
In the
years. Go, go,
In the time frame that
go.
you took her back, did one of your brother mad at you?
No, I didn't know whether he was mad at me or not because I went over to his house and I got two big trucks. I went over to his house and she loaded all the stuff back in my truck to take her back this way.
So she
Help me
thought
out,
she
y'all.
was
Somebody pray for me.
she thought she was golden then, huh?
Yeah, hey, but you know what? I bet you don't think that now. Because let me tell you what type of person my brother is. My brother is who you with, where you going. You don't need this. Like super controlling. He had a wife. He had a wife too. The wife left. So I don't know whether they was talking when he was married with the wife. I don't know. She up and left.
Oh
I
man.
never got a story from her. I'm study calling her. I never got a story from her, not one single time.
So
What was the longest you was separated from your daughter? What was the longest time frame?
About 8 months. 8 months,
And
and that
between
hurt.
that
That
time
hurt a
and
whole lot.
yeah, so
yeah.
that's what I'm finna ask. So
Mhm.
between that time frame, like how did that make you feel? Like what were some of the things you was
Hmm.
feeling and going through?
You know what? You know what? You had to play it out because you have to still keep working. You have to still keep making a living. But like, I didn't never sleep at night. But let me tell you why I didn't never sleep at night. I was over my dad's house in Shreveport, Louisiana. I was on my dad's house. I had my daughter with me. She stormed over my dad's house and jerked my baby by the arm and twisted it backwards. And my baby started hollering my name, like, Daddy, Daddy, help me, help me, help me. That made me want to hurt her then. That made me want to hurt her. That was one of those times she took off with her. So, I didn't do nothing. I just called the police and let the police know. But I should have did like y'all said and been recording it, but I wasn't expecting nothing like that.
Yeah,
I wasn't
So
expecting it.
we
Yeah,
never
I wasn't
do.
expecting it.
as far as the courts, do you got a court order in the state of Texas or it's no
Yes, I
what's
do. No. I got a court order in the state of Texas, but let me take y'all somewhere now. When I found out, because my dad never knew where my brother stayed, I had my sheriff guy find out by running my brother's license plates and seeing what their address was. So I drove my car to their address, and it was in some old raggedy apartments. I sat outside in the car, and I seen my baby. I seen her. He comes outside with a gun, cocks the gun, and tell my baby to go in the house. On
it
top of that,
It's
they call the police. He calls the police, and about 10, 15 police cars come. But I never got out the car. But if it would have been for that gung ho policeman, I would have been probably shot or taken to jail. I don't know. But the lieutenant kept saying I didn't do nothing wrong because I never got out the car. I just wanted to see my baby.
so what is
it's
Thank you.
his beef with you? Cause did you like torture him when y'all was kids or something? Because this
No,
man
no, no,
really
no, no, no,
seemed to
no.
have it out for you.
No, sir. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. This boy stayed with me for 4 years and he never paid not one bill. I don't know what it is. I fix on his cars all the time. I help him do everything. I pay for stuff. Look, my dad will say the
Your
same thing
baby
to y'all
brother,
right now.
right?
My baby brother. Yes. Yes. Baby brother.
man.
So he don't want you to
So
see
I
your
don't know.
own
I don't know.
child.
No, not at all. He came
I
out
mean,
cocking a
it's
gun.
clear
So when
that
I
the
told,
woman, okay, you're not finna fight over her, right? But
no,
it's
not at
your
all.
daughter
Not at
that we
all. So,
talking about. So what
yes,
is
it
his
is. Yes,
beef
it
with
is.
that? He should not be involved in
I,
getting in the way. That's clearly a
and,
problem.
and, and And he shouldn't be hitting her for getting some Sprite out the refrigerator. He shouldn't do that at
Exactly.
all. He shouldn't do
Yeah.
Exactly.
that. And
So
see
so,
what?
so are
See,
are
see,
you
yeah.
documenting these things?
Oh, yes, I am. Yeah, I got everything documented. I got everything documented. And see, guess what just happened in Dallas, y'all? I don't know whether y'all seen it or not. It was about a week ago. Some woman told this boy he was the daddy, and then she told this boy he was the daddy, and the boy came in broad daylight and shot him with a gun and shot him 4 or 5 times and kicked him in the face. It was all over the internet in Dallas. I know where the apartment's at, right down the street in Dallas.
Oh
So
my
you think I got time
God.
to go through that? This boy, this make the second time this boy done pull a gun on me. He pulled a
So
gun on
they
me the
not
last time
letting
because he
you come get her on your time,
no.
basically.
No. But guess what though? I went and got it myself, and I ain't worried about nothing. And right now, that's how it is right now to this day.
And how long has that been?
Probably about 6 months.
So, do you fear for your life or anything
For your
for your
safety.
No,
safety?
no, not that I'm not scared. I'm not scared of nothing. I don't care about
Because
that.
that now
It's
they
all for
have
my
to come
daughter.
to Dallas and get her,
No,
right?
yeah,
If
they
they
would have to. But guess what? I,
Because
I know they're not gonna
that
come
is
though.
that's a dangerous
yeah, it
situation,
is.
man.
It's
Yeah, I
very
know. I
high
know. That's why I
conflict.
wanted to document it.
Very
That's why I wanted to document it with you guys, because I'm telling you, that's the second time he didn't pull a gun on me. The second time, and
so
I used to ask him all the time, "What did I do? What's wrong? Why you act like that? What did I do? What's wrong?" He never has an explanation for me. Never.
why can't they just have their own baby and go on?
That's what I said. I said, please get married. I said, please get married and just have some children. But she 43 years old, so I don't know whether that's up over the hill. Because when she had this child right here, she was at high risk then. And my child about to be
Yeah.
4, I mean about to be 5, November 22nd. She was high risk then.
Do she
So
have
and
she
I
don't
tried to
have
look for
any other
signs.
kids,
Me and my
right?
dad tried to look for signs. Huh?
She don't have any other children, correct?
Oh yeah, she does. Yeah, she has an older daughter from another guy. Yeah, she has an older daughter from another
And
guy.
is your brother she probably older, like out of the house, older, or
Yeah,
is she
I think she like 20 or 21 right now. She
oh
like
okay,
20 or
so that's
21.
not
But see,
her.
that no, yeah, that's the difference between me and my brother. When I met this woman, her daughter was 10. I didn't care whether the daddy came over or not. I invited him over. I don't care. I didn't have no problem. That's how easy and laid back the relationship was with me and her. I didn't care whether the daddy came or not. Come on. I mean, you can come over, visit. That's your daughter. And I would never put my hands on his daughter. Never.
So
Never
what
do
is
that.
your family saying about this? Your parents,
She
your
said they don't like it. They
The
abandoned her.
sad, the sad, the saddest thing in the world. When me and my dad talk about it, he just, like, oh boy, oh this is some mess. Oh, this is a big old mess. Cause I blame him 50% and I blame her 50%. Let her tell it. He came to him, he came to her saying she didn't look happy. And I don't understand why would he do that. Why he just wouldn't come to me and ask me something, tell me something. Because he doesn't have not one child's mother that I would ever talk to in my life. Never. Never talk to. Never. That's unethical. Y'all got to think. You got to have morals. You got to have empathy. I would never look at one of his baby mamas like, ooh, look, let me get with her. And
Oh
then, like, let
man.
me say in the same breath, I would never look at my child's mother sisters and say, oh, I want to get with them. Oh, my God, look at them. I never would think that ever in my life. That would never come to my
Yeah,
life,
you
in my
shouldn't.
mind.
so
No.
okay, so the court order that you have says what about custody?
I got sole custody of her as of right now.
Okay. So
Why?
she would have to take you back to
Yeah.
court to get like
Let me
why
tell
did
you what she
they
did.
take
Let me, yeah, yeah.
So
Go
walk us
ahead. Go
through
ahead.
that
I'm sorry.
process. How did that happen?
Okay, so she had been gone for almost a month already. So I ran down to the courts here in Dallas and did that. That was like $900 some dollars. That's how they had that child abandonment, whatever it was. Like it's a name for it, but I don't remember now. I should have had that document with me, but it's a name for it. But they did that 30 days because she was gone. So once I did all of that and showed all that, let the judge sign off on it, all that, they awarded me custody of her at that time, and it's still going on right now. But in the same process, one of those times she had went and when she took my child, she ran down to the child support place and they told her they weren't gonna give her nothing but $120 a month. I spent like $600 or $700 on my child a month because at that time the daycare was 140 a week. So she rethought all that and went back down there and took the child support away.
This lady don't know what she want to
We're
do.
dealing with a
So
very
what?
confused person.
So what do you think her
Her
motive
motive is
is?
right.
Your brother or money? Well, it ain't money because she
Huh?
took y'all child support. What you think her motive is of why
Yeah,
she's
she
doing
took me
all of
out.
this?
I don't know. You know what? Let me tell you something. I would never do it. But if I was to try to talk to her right now, she'll come back to me. But I don't even want to deal with it. I don't want to go for nothing. I don't want to go
So
with
you
nothing.
think
Just
she
let it
still
go.
really want to be with you? Do you think she went with your
Yeah,
brother
she
to try
said
to
it.
hurt you?
Yeah, I would think that's to be the whole thing. But I don't know what you heard me for. You got to tell me something I done. When you tell me something I done, then I understand. But if you can't tell me nothing I done, I don't know what to say.
I mean, we
And I
know
was
that
just like
that's
kicking
a
too.
lot.
When I
I was saying
Yeah, it's a
we
lot. I
understand
just play
that
it
your
off. I just go.
fight, not even just having any type of family dispute, right, is big. But when your baby
Yep.
in the middle of it and it's with family that shouldn't
Yep.
be involved, we say this all the time. Your brother, this is not right for him to be inserting himself in this. He can have a relationship with her, but all this stopping you from getting your daughter and all that, that's a bit much. Like at this point, he is.
Thank
Yeah,
you
it's
very much.
dangerous. It could be real dangerous, man.
Thank you. I know
When
it's very, very dangerous. It's very dangerous. But like I'm saying, I think the time that she was with him, with my child, he bought her a scooter and a baby doll. That's it. So how about clothes? How about shoes? How about all this? That's stuff I do. But I don't understand. If you're gonna take the responsibility, you got to know what you're walking into. On his part. But I guess he doesn't know because he was never in his kid's life when they was that age. Never. He wasn't in that kid's life. His kid's life at all.
So, what was it that made you want to share your story? I know you said for the basis of just getting it out there because it's been some threats made and some
Mhm.
things is getting dangerous and crazy.
Yeah.
But overall, you wouldn't want to get back with her, right? It's not about that for you, right?
No, not at all. I wouldn't think about. Look. This the only thing I would do. Because she'll never get my daughter long as she with him. I wouldn't care if she was with some random guy. I wouldn't have no problem with it. But with my own brother, I think that's sick. That's sick. So we're gonna see how important my daughter is to her mom. That's what we're gonna see. That's
Okay,
what I'm
so
looking at.
you basically saying
It-
that they are not going to raise your child as a couple. Like that's something that you stand against because
yeah,
of
no,
the
that's
I would
because
have
confused.
to
of
die.
That's
the
confusing to
yeah
his daughter, man. Like
yeah
this is my uncle, but my mama boyfriend.
Yeah,
Like, what is going on, man?
that is a
yeah.
lot. We
How does that
never
work?
heard of
Yeah,
nothing
and
like that.
my daughter loves me to death. Yeah, she loves me to death. She tell me all the stuff. She the one that came and told me he hit her for getting some Sprite out the refrigerator.
So did you ever
I
address? Did you ever
just wanted to
address
get it out
that?
there. Y'all.
Did you ever address him
Yeah, I
for that?
addressed that with the mama. No, he not. I haven't talked to him in over a year and a half. He won't talk to me. He won't talk to me at
So
all.
so
My
when
dad
you when
says a
you
whole lot of
addressed that with
shame
her
and
mother,
guilt. He will not talk to me.
Hmm.
when you addressed that with her mother, what was the
Hmm. No, I did.
what was the results?
He just hit her on her hand, like you actually taking up for him. How you know he hit her on her hand? How you know that? Because she never told me he hit her on her hand. She never told me that not one time.
Yeah. Okay, Gregory.
Yeah,
So
Not one time.
keep your baby. I think you're
yeah.
doing the right thing. Like this story did blow us away. Like I'm still trying to gather,
Yeah, I got you. I
but
got you. Yeah, gather it.
it's
Because I've been gathering for a while. I've been gathering.
One thing I suggest, and I normally don't suggest nothing, but you need to document all that pulling out the guns and stuff, all that. Document that, man, because you for your safety,
Yeah,
man, and file a TRO because your
I
daughter
know.
shouldn't be around that, man. I don't want nothing to happen in a situation like that because it's
Yeah,
obviously
I'm
it's
but
saying.
some
he's already got custody.
yeah, but they could come back. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
I got
then
it.
try some,
Yeah, they could. They
you
could
just
come
don't
back.
want
They
that
could.
drama. And you just always want to protect yourself.
Cause that's why I asked, does the order give her any rights right now? Or is it strictly like
No,
she's
no, not
abandoned?
at this.
That's why I said a TRO
Like
is
she's
gonna make
abandoning
sense, but
your.
she doesn't have any. Visitation.
Since when they care
Right.
about rights? They
Mm-hmm.
don't care about rights. She'll pop
Mm-hmm.
up and try to take the kid
Yeah.
again. They don't care.
Yeah, but that's
No,
why that's
I
why
know.
that's what
I
we
just
did.
was trying to
We changed
understand, what order he had,
yeah, we changed
what the
schools.
order looked
Yeah,
like.
we changed schools and everything. Yeah, we changed
Okay.
schools, we moved and everything, and I'm not saying nothing about nothing.
Do
Okay.
you have to? Is it in the order that you got to disclose this information with her mom or no?
No, no, it hasn't said nothing about that. Not at all.
So, so I know it's a safety issue, but if she comes and wants to get her daughter and see her, are you going to stop her from doing that?
No, she can see her as long as I'm right there and you bring the police with you. I don't have no problem with it then.
I'm saying without your brother, would you not let her take her because the risk of her trying to like take her to the other state? Is that why you trying to
Oh
be
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
protective?
That's correct.
Okay. Because I was gonna
Yeah, that's
say,
correct. Yeah, that's
you
correct. And
can't
see what
be
I
taught,
do?
you can't
Uh
start
huh.
alienating just because of her poor choices. I mean, that still is her mom, but I get it. That's
Uh
why I
huh.
wanted to ask
No,
that question because I know people are
that's
gonna
right.
think the
But
same. Like
guess what I
you're
do?
doing what
They.
women do, but it's that's not what
Mm-hmm.
this
Mm-hmm.
is. Okay.
But
So let me ask you
yeah, but
this,
she
Gregory.
she talked to her on the phone and everything. Uh huh.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
All
you
right.
do allow her to have phone conversations with her and stuff.
So let me ask you
Of course,
this.
yeah, they talked on the phone. Yeah, cause she tells her everything. Uh huh.
If you could do it all over, what would you do differently?
Hmm. I wouldn't have met her probably. If I'd known that this was gonna happen, no way in the world I would want anybody to go through this. I wouldn't want nobody to go through this because to me it's unheard of. I mean, it just never dawned on me. It never came across my mind at one time. Not one time. To be so conniving. My brother, well, I had a big birthday party for my daughter when she was 1. My brother was right there. He was right there.
Wow.
Man,
So
that's
yeah,
about
So
five.
I
This
don't
joint
know.
is
kudos to
crazy.
you
And then I've been to
for getting your baby and stepping in and yeah, because that's not doesn't seem like a
yeah.
good situation for you guys. Well, keep
No,
us
I
posted.
went through this. I went through the same thing, Keegan. I will.
You went through the same thing with what?
That I went through the same thing that Keegan did. Her mom had said she was gonna go to the police and tell the police that I was touching my own daughter. I got that all documented on text messages.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, when women lose custody, they go to desperate measures and extreme measures to
Yeah,
try to get it switched back. So, that's the part of things. But
yeah.
Thanks for sharing your
yeah, thank you
story,
for
man.
coming up and letting us know because again, this is not something we've ever heard
Yeah,
of.
y'all better watch out for y'all
Right. We
I
don't
know.
even
I told
know
you
like
guys.
what to say, but I mean, you seem in good spirits. You have custody of your daughter, which is
Yeah,
a big plus.
yeah.
Yeah.
Long as I got her.
Um,
Yeah, long as I got her. Long as I got her, and we do stuff together. We go to the park. We go to McDonald's. We go to Chick-fil-A. We go everywhere together. I don't really care about nothing else. That's all that matters to me.
And also you still doing the right thing, even in a hostile environment. You still allow your daughter to have a relationship with her mom. You're not alienated. So
right.
that's the most
That's
important
correct.
thing.
That's correct.
So
Kudos to
Yeah,
you,
that's
and
correct.
again,
But
thank you for your
let the record
transparency.
show.
Hmm.
Of course.
You said let the
Yeah,
record
I was gonna
show.
say let the record show. Anytime my child's mother had her, she never let me speak to her not one time. Never, not one time. I think that's because my brother was telling her to do that. That's what I think.
Mm.
or not. Sometimes they just be doing that. But man, you have a good night, Gregory, man. We appreciate you, man, for telling your story,
I
man.
mean, you too, man. I was just letting y'all know what's going on.
And keep us posted. You can always reach out, let
I
us
will.
know
I keep
what's
up with
going
y'all.
on, because we want the best for y'all, and we don't want nothing bad to transpire. We're gonna be supportive and praying and thinking of you guys. So just let us know what's going on with your baby.
Okay, I sure will. I appreciate y'all so much also.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All right.
Have a
You have a
good
good night.
night.
All right, take care. All right, y'all too.